because it doesn't meet the OCC and all these other requirements for the guidance that has been issued. They do have 3-year moratorium on that, so probably not. But we'll see, if there are illicit transactions that are happening on that network, or that's what Iran is using to toll the strait. There would be good reason for the U.S. to go ahead and sanction Tether, which, I didn't even bring that up, by the way. This was Neil, who works at Ripple. I can't think of Neil's last name. I was having a debate between myself and Scams. You guys know Scams over there on Twitter, that I have the bet for the end of this year for $750 XRP with. He actually butted into the conversation and said, I don't think it's going to depeg, but there's a possibility that they would sanction them. And I'm like, this guy's a developer at Ripple. And now we've seen Ripple move away from USDT, right? They were using that in their ODL product. They now have their own ROUSD. Maybe they acquire Circle and USDC. We'll see on that one. But most everybody that I'm aware of has mitigated all of their exposure to Tether at this point. And it wouldn't be surprising to me, now that they don't meet the MiCA or MiCA standards, however you want to say it, that there is some type of sanction issued against them when all this plays out. Brian, Mr. Foster, he says, hey, Big Jake, how are you, sir? How many times a week do you think you say the words price appreciation? Man, somewhere between 25 and 50. Maybe more. Maybe closer to 100 some weeks. It just depends on the questions I get on here. I don't talk to my team all the time about this, just so you guys know. Like, they know where my opinions are. Some people are fully on board, they get it. Other people at our company are much more conservative, which I can appreciate because we are a financial institution and they need to be. But all that being said, it's probably somewhere between 50 and 100 times a week. Rick Johnson again, this is his 3rd super chat. There's one more. He says, I am not David Schwartz. I am not an educated tech geek who sells his ETH at $1. I am not dumb enough for such stuff. He's not very swift, Mr. DS. Well, again, I said I'm going to step away from the tinfoil hat, but that'll probably be the last week I do it. But I'm going to do a little tinfoil hat for you guys. If you want to go look at David Schwartz's tweets, recent ones, where he talked about that experience, he said that, ETH had been